very common for people to focus on what the disease takes away rather than looking at what it gives back. So I thought I would recruit some of my RP friends to join me in telling you actually there are some real benefits to having RP.
The positive thing that I can take from RP and what it has given me and shown me is, one, a community that I'm definitely not alone, that even though I have vision loss, or even though I have a sight loss journey, I still have a lot of beautiful insight. It provides other opportunities that I never thought that I would have having this. And if we put our different walks of life together, we'll become a collective consciousness. So it just brought, it made me figure out who I am. Even though I was a singer, I did not know who I am. But being a light worker as well, negatives and positives, it definitely made me become more happy with who I am, and it made me a better person. It provided so much faith. Walk by faith and not by sight. It provided so much trust into God and the universe, into my intuition. It provides I started gaining all these different type of abilities with a disability. And I started seeing how important it was when people and when people ask me, but God creates miracles. Don't you want that miracle to be fully sighted if you could? They ask me, and I say, of course I would like to have two eyes instead of one. Of course, I'm sure my life would be definitely more different, and I'm sure I would be different as a person if that was the case. And it's just about the attitude and the mindset that you bring to the table. We all have these different cards that we're dealt with, but it's about your attitude, how you're gonna look at it, how you're gonna treat yourself, and how you're gonna treat other people. There's so much that the roads less traveled, if you will, provided for me and other people. And I've never felt like I fit into this world, and now I understand why. Now I understand the reasons of how I created my music and why I created my music and why somebody was trying to steer me in a different direction and be like everybody else. And I was like, no, I think I'm supposed to be different. And there's always a good reason to why, and now I know why. And it was because of becoming somebody like this, an advocate for the visually impaired, for the low vision, for the blind community. I've always wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself, and I didn't even know it was this. But I ended up crying tears of happiness when I started singing my song Angel, realizing that I was somebody representing the visually impaired, singing this song, this beautiful song, from my darkness, showing my light. So I think that's important, just to show that we are all the same. Even though our shells are different, we're just, I'm just like you.
So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it's left you with a sense of positivity about RP. It's a really tough disease to live with, and losing your sight is something that I'm thankful that not everybody has to go through. But if you do have to go through it, then go through it looking at the positive sides rather than always focusing on negatives.